Oh no, no fade out. It just cut away. How chaotic. Alright, where is this streaming? I hear it's like Turtle Rock Studios, but they don't have a countdown. So... what? Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Square Enix show is kind of like meh, huh? At least it just showed games. They didn't waste any time. Like, here's the game, here's the game, here's the game. Xbox is kind of like that too. I'm totally an agent of chaos. Yes, yes. Turtle Rock Studios. Nope. Alright, well, they're supposed to be live right now. Is everything off by half an hour? Will you stream Life is Strange? Maybe. Square Enix had to shut down their Twitter? Why? All the chaos? Joe, what did you eat? I ate a Mars bar. I wanted real food. I wanted an actual meal, but I didn't have time. But apparently I did have time. Got any new favorite Cyberpunk bugs? There was one that was like actually good and not ironically good. I'm not sure if I got out of bounds or what happened, but everyone in the city despawned. So I got to drive around an empty city. There were no cars, no pedestrians. The only people that spawned were related to like some events and some quests, and not even all of them. So I just got to drive around and just completely empty. It was nice. It was like, oh, okay. It kind of built into a point that I have in my notes, which is that Night City feels like a post-apocalyptic game where the apocalypse hasn't happened yet. It feels that way thematically too, but it also feels like this should have been a game where everyone was dead and you were wandering around like afterwards, and it just feels kind of weird that there's still people around, you know? And yeah, it kind of felt kind of nice. It was very atmospheric. How long did you play Cyberpunk for? Over 200 hours, maybe even 250. I'm not sure. I haven't checked. Okay, has it started? What's going on? Alright, I guess we're going back to E3 Day 2 to talk to these guys. I'm gonna sneeze. Back for Blood. That was a good timing there.
That looked intense. So there you have it, guys. Back for Blood's PvP mode Swarm. To hear more about it and to take a deep dive into the gameplay and the mechanics, we have Turtle Rock's lead game designer on Back for Blood, Brandon Yanez. Brandon, can you tell us a little bit about the inspiration of this new PvP mode and what makes it fun and unique?
Of course, so just like our previous titles, we really enjoy bringing new ideas to the table while retaining the spirit of the genre that we're working in. So Back for Blood's PvP is heavily inspired by our previous titles and makes survival, fast action, massive monsters, and a touch of horror. So our goal is to make
Is this the PC game show? No, it's not. This is Warner Bros. Is first, and then it's
So what's the structure
PC
of the
gaming
PvP
show.
like? Do you play in rounds? Can you play as both cleaners and ridden in one match, or are we swapping between the two?
Yeah, so it's played as a best-of-3 match. Teams of 4 take turns.
It's 30 minutes on Back for Blood. Really? That's the whole show? Is 30 minutes of Back for Blood?
Find a good place on the map to fortify the position and try to last as long as they can. The Ridden's main objective is to kill the cleaners as fast as they can. So this is achieved by choosing the right Ridden to counter the other team's strategy, using mutation upgrades, and by coordinating attacks with other AIs and players. As the round progresses, the swarm moves in, so this increases the size of the Ridden attacks.
How's the sound? We
shrinks
good?
The playable space, sometimes forcing the cleaners out of their favorable positions, right? So when a cleaner team is wiped from the field, the points are scored for how long they survive. Then both teams swap, and then they go at it from the other side. The team that
Joe,
runs the
let's just
swap
play
the
Genshin
longest,
Impact. I was just playing
cleaners
Genshin
is the
Impact for like
Now, I understand
30
Play
seconds.
has all the different
Log
cleaners
in,
both co-op
make
and PvP.
one condensed resin,
Do you have a
and that's
favorite
it.
character that you play as?
So I have a couple. I play Mom a lot. She's a badass with a sawed-off shotgun. She adds a lot of survivability to the team. She can also instantly help teammates that have fallen during battle.
Oh, it's
All of our
Mom.
cleaners have special perks, so that one is hers.
Let's jump into another trailer that goes a little more in depth on the Ridden's progression through PvP. Check it out.
Pivot. Oh, well, she's not going to be in back 5 blood.
Intestinal discharge!
Uh-oh.
Ah, shit!
Stream interference. When are you going to kill Chaos? I don't know. When's that game out?
What's up, Stinger?
Watch out!
Back for blood.
Okay, so Brandon, we just saw that each different Ridden has their own variants as well as their own mutations on each variant. So can you expand a little more on these special abilities and how they work?
Sure. So at the start of each round, players can choose between 9 playable Ridden, each with their own unique abilities. So for example, the Stalker can
So
pounce
this
a
is
player
it, right?
and
This
pull
is
them away
we're
from their
watching the right
team,
thing?
Or an Exploder can time
We
their
gotta be.
detonation in the middle of a group of cleaners and fling them all in separate directions.
Now, knowing that each Ridden has these different abilities, how do they change and improve throughout a match and improve the Ridden's chance of winning?
So as the Ridden battle against the cleaners, they gain points. They can spend these points on team-wide upgrades called mutations. Mutations upgrade and improve a lot of different things on the Ridden side, from adding effects to their abilities. They might buff the common AI waves in size and strength. So the really cool thing is, so they affect the whole team, and they persist between rounds. So as a
This game's probably gonna be
team
pretty
starts to
good.
coordinate their upgrades, things can get pretty wild.
But again, you need
What are
friends.
some strategies that the Ridden team can take on in order to get a leg up on the competition?
If the cleaners are really sticking together, you can swap to the Wretch and vomit on their location. That's going to
Val's writing was also a big part of Left 4
This is going
Dead.
to open up a whole
Was
bunch
it
of opportunities for the other Ridden players to attack, right? So if you get them to spread out and there's a Stalker nearby, Stalker will use the Chaos to grab one of the cleaners and drag them off into the swarm. The Wretch's vomit also slows their
Valve's
victims,
level
so
guidance
if
and
a
design
tall
was
boy
probably
who's
a
naturally pretty
really
slow
big part of
can
it.
attack
Not
one
just
of
the
those slow
concept.
characters, they're
That
gonna
would be
really
the
able
hardest thing
pummel
to,
them. Another good one is
replicate,
if
I
a
think.
Exploder waits for a cleaner to go revive their friend. They can use that as an opportunity to charge in and detonate on them, sending them flying and doing a massive amount of damage.
Whew, sounds pretty brutal. So with that being said, which is your favorite Ridden to play as?
That has to be the tall boy. It's pretty easy to pick up and play.
Something
and
about
have
this
a
guy
lot
reminds me of
fun
Day
hitting
9.
Cleaners across the map.
Speaking of fun, let's talk about weapons. Now, throughout the trailers, you can see a number of different weapons. Can you go a little deeper into what those weapons are and how they work?
So we really
Have you
wanted
played
to
the bonus
expand on
Helltaker
the amount
chapter?
of
I have
choices
not,
the
no.
player had in Back 4 Blood with their weapon. So of course there's handguns, shotguns, LMGs, SMGs, sniper rifles, and a whole bunch of other types of weapons, each with sort of like a unique character feel to them.
Now, how deep does this weapon customization go? I really want to know. What are some of the different attachments and options, and how do they change the gameplay overall?
Absolutely. So there's a lot of different customization options for your weapons. So throughout the world, you can find scopes,
Best showcase game
silencers,
so far
stocks,
today,
sights,
in your
all
opinion.
that good stuff. You can mix and match them. So there's a
Okay,
ton of
like
options.
what game
question.
gave the
Do
best
you have a favorite
representation of what it's
weapon?
about?
Absolutely.
Probably
So as I
the
said
Guardians
earlier,
of the Galaxy
I really,
game.
really enjoy playing
What is
Mom,
the
so her shotgun
best
is
game
definitely
shown
top
today
of
that
the
I
list.
want to
That's a
play?
solid All right, we've learned a little bit about how it all
Stalker
works.
2
the cleaners,
maybe?
the ridden, the mutations, as well as
Horizon
how the customization works
gave a
for the
good show
weapons.
too,
Thank
yeah.
you so much for joining me, Brandon, and for giving us a little bit more detail on Back 4 Blood's new PvP mode, Swarm.
Thanks for having me. I can't wait for everyone to get their hands on this game. We're all really excited.
I can't wait either. The good news is that you guys won't have to wait too long. There's an open beta coming up on August 12th with an early access portion on August 5th available to those who pre-order. That's all for today,
Whoa.
but Back 4 Blood still has a lot more to reveal in the coming months, so stay tuned. Bye.
Do I have an interest in Deathloop? I'm not really sure what Deathloop is. I'll probably try it. I'm skeptical about how it's going to work with the looping. But after Prey, I'll pretty much try anything that they make, unless it looks like XCOM. I'm really worried that this game will fall into the same rut as Evolve did. If you don't remember Evolve, then yeah, exactly. I didn't play Evolve. Was that the one where it's asymmetrical, where there's one
There you
person
got
that's
it,
the
folks.
monster?
Back 4 Blood looks
What?
awesome.
Is that it?
PvP mode. That was actually a pleasant surprise for me. When I played the game, you know,
What do you think will be announced in
when the
Nintendo
alpha
Direct?
was out, I think
Nothing.
the alpha is what they termed it as.
Some
It was, you know, a
Kirby,
single-player
Toad,
cooperative, right, that
Yoshi,
kind of
Princess
experience,
Peach,
Dan.
some
But,
side
you know, I
Mario
love me
character that
some
no
good
one gives a
old-fashioned,
single fuck about.
unorthodox PvP type
Tinkle's
games. I love that kind of
fucking
stuff.
shitting
Yeah, I played
cubicle
an
express
irresponsible
train
amount of the versus
superstar. You know,
mode
like
in
just
Left 4 Dead
some
and
horse shit that I'm
in
gonna
which
say,
you get to
wow,
be
this
both
looks
the
bad, and
monsters
chat's gonna be like,
and
you
the,
understand,
player
Tinkle,
characters. And
Tinkle's
Swarm mode
horse
was-
shit,
that's
Tinkle,
exactly what I wanted
cubicle
from this
plane
game.
ride was
And I
the
like
best
the
game
wrinkle
ever.
where
It's just
it's- you're
that
going to
sort of
die no
shit.
matter what, like
A
you're
Smash
actually in a
character
horror
is,
movie, at least
is
that's
likely.
what I would do in a
I'm just
horror
hoping
movie.
for
Just
Breath of the
perish
Wild 2
immediately.
footage.
But here, you have to try and rack up as big of a time as possible and challenge the other team to beat it. I think that's a cool conceit.
Yeah.
And like really, it makes it feel distinct from the campaign mode like you might see in the previous game. So I'm excited for it.
Yeah, and obviously you and I, we both come from an esports background. You know, I see something like that. It looks different, and we know Turtle Rock's
Did
history.
they kill Greg?
Having tried different games and different unorthodox multiplayer games in the past, but I think that there's some potential there for some fun competition.
I think that I don't know if I see it as like a full esport, but like
Agreed.
a Twitch Rivals or something,
Yeah,
or like
yeah.
some fun competitions.
Is
like
this
we get
live,
a couple
by the
of
way?
G4 hosts together.
Shameless
we
plug.
start playing shameless plug. I got you, Jerry. Shameless plug, and then we all play together. We're the zombies. We're the good guys, and then we do it in real life.
No, I wouldn't want to do that in real life, especially not after the week we had. Damon, though,
Whoa.
I know you're a single-player guy, but I know you also
Have you
played
played Dishonored
a
games?
decent
Just the
amount of
first
Left 4
one.
Dead, so because
It
of
was
this
pretty
Back 4
good.
Blood, what I like about it is, yes,
Building
it
a
is, you know,
deck.
PvP, but it still pulls back to the single-player
Playing with friends.
experience
This
very well.
poll is
and I think for that
broken.
reason, it should appeal to folks who maybe don't
It's
really
Genboot.
want to dive into PvP, but enjoy, you know, the gameplay mechanics.
I think there's actually a character or a class just for people like me.
If we see Breath of the Wild 2 footage before Metroid Prime 4
Yes.
footage, I'll be
I'm gonna
shocked.
die a
Really?
lot,
Because
but if I can take out a few
we've already seen
enemies
Breath of the Wild
with
2
me,
footage.
I don't mind dying so much.
Yeah, exactly.
I know what you mean, though.
It's all right to just run
like,
up there,
didn't
blow
Metroid Prime
yourself
4
up a few
get
times. You know what?
rebooted?
Man,
Wink,
Michael,
wink.
it looks
But
like,
like,
it's gonna be a good time. Do you feel
after
like,
Breath of the Wild 2
like
was
this is
even
something
announced?
that you could pick up and play, repeat?
it was totally already in development.
Yeah, I miss
Wink,
having
wink.
that game
We
where I could
promise.
just, like, play with my friends back home and just be really loud and ignorant over comms. Like Left 4 Dead is 1,000% that game for us. We could just wow out on Discord or whatever. But it's really exciting in the sense that
That and
you know,
Bayonetta
when you
3.
think about it, Left 4 Dead was a source mod. And
Yeah.
so like Turtle Rock obviously made their bread off that, but the production values of Back 4 Blood, you know, this is their opportunity to kind of bring back that magic of Left 4 Dead, but like do
They
it
said it
on
was
a
so
much
bad
bigger
that the
scale.
start from
And,
the-
like,
yeah,
that
not enough
presentation
Korok
that we saw,
seeds.
It's like, yo, we're going all in on this mode with all these classes, these different characters. Yo, it's going to be wild and all sorts of stuff. So it's really promising because that format, that foundation is strong enough already. That can carry a new game. But if you put on like a lot of
I think Breath of the Wild
mechanics on
2
top
has a
of that,
holiday 2021 release date.
And
Wow,
funny
now
enough, we
that
did not
is
mention
ambitious. I
that
don't think so.
Back 4 Blood was also
I think
on the
2022
Xbox press briefing as well. So you actually saw a few of the different elements that are going to be coming to this game. Something that I love, Avali, giant monsters. Giant monsters is always a plus.
Oh,
Probably with
Giant
the next
Monsters are
Switch
freaking
edition.
amazing. You saw.
Is
I
Warner
think
already
they
out?
said,
Yeah,
like,
it was already
9
over. It was just Back 4
playable
Blood.
Ridden
Yeah,
that you can
yeah.
be fighting. The huge monster that we ended up
How
seeing,
much can you
which was
swap?
like
At
the
least
size
one.
of a building, just came in. So I'm trying to figure out like, okay, cool. So we're co-oping this. We're getting in there. We're taking him down together. But then also very excited for the PvP moments because I just can't wait to just throw up on friends. Can't do it in real life, so
Whoa.
may as well do it in the game.
that's
Yeah.
what's up.
Are you sure you can't do it in real life?
Well, you have a mask on, so it's just going to be like.
We're
not gonna go
trying to
very
be
far.
COVID safe, GB. Thank you very much.
Totally.
But no, I mean, it just seems like such a fun game. The last time I played Left 4 Dead 2 was quite honestly in middle school, and all my friends were older at me and just yelling at me.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, okay, cool. I now see some
What?
of the mechanics that Michael was mentioning, being able to kind of like throw up on people
Will you
and
play
move them out of their
Giraffe Town?
hiding spots, or
Nah.
trying to like separate people from the rest of the squad. I can't
Yeah.
wait to like, with my newly formed adult brain, try
Yeah.
to implement some of these.
Well, you know, if there's one thing a game like Back 4 Blood is good for, it's good for yelling at friends and having a good time. And one friend who I love yelling at, it's Greg Miller, who's over with Jackie. Greg, take it away.
Thank you, Golden Boy. Always a pleasure to yell at you. Avi's newly formed adult brain.
She's so sweet.
At
Our
what
little
point
baby.
does it form? At what year does the adult? You know what? We won't. Let's keep talking a little bit about Back 4 Blood.
I was gonna say all of ours is still forming.
Exactly
so,
right. I'm
yeah,
doing
we
more,
still got a long way.
I'm hurting mine more than I'm helping.
Which
at this
game in
point, I
E3
think.
so far are you least
What
looking
did you
forward to
think?
play?
PvP,
Chaos.
Back 4 Blood.
I don't know.
Oh my goodness, I absolutely
Most
love
of them.
everything I've seen with Back 4 Blood.
Yeah.
Since the first trailer, to be completely honest,
Sure.
and then I've just been like tracking every single YouTube video that I can get my hands on.
Yeah.
And actually, the co-founder Phil Robb, it was like in some YouTube video, and he was like, you know, we've had to sit back the last 10 years and watch other people riff on something we created.
Yeah.
And I feel like he's like, y'all, I'm bringing it 100%.
Okay.
We're gonna give you cleaners with depth. We're gonna give you ridden with depth.
Of course.
You know, we just heard Avali and we heard Golden Boy talking about the potential for esports here. You know, I was talking to you, I said, wow, do you think there could be the potential for that? So
Yeah.
a lot of people thinking that as well. I think they're bringing their A game, and I have loved everything I have seen.
I adored Left 4 Dead, but I only played it co-op. I've never been the PvP person.
You're a
And it's-
lover, not a fighter.
Well, it's interesting to get to this point now, you know, in 2021 and talk about this and look for what we just saw from this presentation, because I can see me and my friends playing that. I can see Kinda Funny doing streams of that.
Oh, yeah.
And I think this round, you know, best of 3, switch sides, go through who can clear it the fastest in the time. It gets really interesting really quickly. When you have somebody, and I think also about how I guess you know, since as old as I am and as long ago as Left 4
Came
Dead
here
2
from the
was,
Witcher 2
the
vid.
way
Oh, you
my
probably
gaming
need to pee. Go
preferences have
pee.
changed, because I still think of it as Left 4 Dead and what I did with Left 4 Dead, but in reality, right, there's, for me personally, been Predator hunting grounds. There's been Friday the 13th. There's been these different things that are challenging me and my friends groups to go at it, and then switch up the teams, right? When somebody like Snowbike Mike comes in and is way too powerful and is too good as a
When
cleaner,
Sony has a
we'll
press
put him over
conference
on
release
the
stream,
Ridden
it
side and
depends
have
if
that
I
come down
remember
story.
and if
I thought
it's
it
like
sounded
worth
really
it.
good.
Like
I'm right
probably.
there with you. I like
Press
this
conferences
idea
are usually
of
fun to
one of the
stream.
things that we're talking about is, you know, for every round, the area of play shrinking.
Oh.
So that it does become, you've sat there, you establish your base of operations, and now you've got to move all the way over there.
You know I'm all about that battle royale, so I
Yeah.
was like, okay, I'm here for
I'm
that
all
for
about
sure.
that battle
So who do you
royale.
think you're gonna pick? I was leaning towards Holly with the bat. You know me, I'm all
Sure.
melee over here.
I'm with the shotgun.
Sledge.
Pretty good one, right? You know what I mean?
Mom with the shotgun. You
Yeah.
can't beat
Did
that.
you try
But then, I mean,
Satisfactory and
when
Dyson
you-
Sphere
when you
program?
think
I
of
tried
the
Dyson
Ridden
Sphere
thing.
program a little
Honestly,
bit. I quite liked
stole
it,
my
but
pick.
I'm
I
gonna wait
wanna
for it to be
vomit
more
on
done. I
people.
tried Satisfactory a bit
I
too,
do. I'm
a
just like,
long
that
time
was
ago,
too fun. Though
and
being
I
the
like that as
exploder
well. I
could
haven't
be-
tried the latest updates
I
though.
agree with Damon as well. That could be really fun
See,
too.
Crusher, I think I'm in line for us. Get him, squeeze him, go. But again, it'll
There's
be about
something kinda
building,
tedious
you know,
about those
teams together,
games
9
that
playable Ridden,
is
a whole bunch of different stuff.
Oh my goodness.
Easy
we could
to
talk
settle
Back 4
into,
Blood
and it
for
just
days.
feels
I
like a
have,
waste of time
pages and
afterwards.
pages.
So as
But
much as
wanting
I
to know
like
more
them, I'm not
details of
sure
Back
how
4 Blood's
keen I am
lead
on them
producer sat
anymore.
down with our partners at Reddit for an in-depth AMA.
Reddit, I can
Check
sit
it
down,
out.
sure. Have you ever played Frostpunk? I have played Frostpunk. Yeah, it was pretty good. More of a puzzle game than a city builder, though. Would you pick a bat or a knife if
We
you had to fight
are
Chaos?
gonna
Well,
be
Chaos sounds like something that can split into
supporting
multiple
this,
different
in
entities,
our
so I think I'm going with bat.
beta that people will be able to play this August, and of course we also fully intend to support that for the launch of the game. We're going to be supporting 2 modes, PvE and PvP.
Pivot.
PvE is your more traditional kind of style.
Alright, let's see. Is
where
the
you're going against the
PC
AI
Gaming Show?
with the,
PC
with the 4
Gaming
cleaners
Show.
against the Ridden. And then PvP
How to watch the
is where
PC
you can
Gaming
fight
Show.
against other players online.
Where's the link?
In PvP, we have a separate progression tree that we call the ZMS. which
Okay,
is the Zombie
I don't
Mutation
really care about
System.
this. I'm just going to switch
As
over
you
to the
play
PC Gaming Show.
through
Please stay
the
tuned and we'll
game,
just
we
chat for a
grant
bit. That sound good
points
to everybody?
players, depending on how well they're doing during each round. And then they're kind of free to spend those.
Do. Alright, there we go. E3 2021, please stay tuned. Alright, so we'll have to do some finagling with the sound when the sound kicks in, but we'll see. Can we go back to replacing words with poo? The other one they do is the map song from Dora the Explorer. I hate Dora the Explorer. I'm the map, I'm the map, I'm the map, I'm the poo, I'm the poo, I'm the poo. That's another one they do. Elmo's pooing in the park, pooing in the park. From all the kids show you have watched, which one is your favorite? Probably Octonauts. I really like Octonauts. Stuff like True and the Wish Kingdom or something, and Abby Hatcher. Those were better at first, but Abby Hatcher gets really annoying. True is actually still pretty good. Charlie Colorform City teaches a bit, but there's not enough episodes, so they get kind of grating. Octonauts is really good. Paw Patrol has kind of gone off the rails lately, where they're like legit superheroes now. It's kind of like, what the hell? The kids have kind of drifted away from Paw Patrol, though. Kate really likes the Furchester Hotel. That's what she wants. She likes the singing, which is a Sesame Street kind of spin-off thing with Elmo is in London at an English hotel run by monsters. Octonauts is surprisingly good. Yeah, I wonder if the team behind Subnautica took something from Octonauts. Sometimes I get big Subnautica vibes from Octonauts, and I think Octonauts predates it. Katie's old enough to have opinions. Oh yeah, of course. Yeah. Kate's 2 next week. Are you a viewer of Arcadum? I noticed a reference to him earlier, just a crumb of gameplay mode. I don't know who that is, sorry. I think just the crumb is something people in chat started saying, or maybe I said something like it one day, I can't remember. What's your favorite game of all time? Chrono Trigger. Subs while we're free? Yeah, I guess so. Let's do it. Let's do it. Rapid fire thank you to subs. Here we go. Scrolling all the way down. Are you ready, kids? Thank you to Big Ol' Ryan, Idra, Pamat Attack, Shadow Yuri, Hasfam, Gentle Wings, Alan the Cavalier, Sakagooner63, Mocksterburger, I could go for a burger right now, Tracksuit, CDML86, Craven Corvid, TC Hokies, Badger Ops, One Salty Jenkins, Politicus, Mashu K, Beware the Umbrella, Wise Eagle, Annie Jam 99, Sutsun, Chrysanto, Jeruth the Pokey Pika 99, Larachek, Parslow 195, QSDC, Brosco, Curly Ray, Rinson, Sports 2001, Chezico, Ham and Potatoes, Jesus Taught Me, there we go, Heimerdonger, Vanny227, I Wish My Name Was Keith, Jarminian, Mike Hunt is for Timmy for gifting a sub to Weebs Are Gamers. That's true. Zestorni HE for gifting a sub to Gamers Are Gamers. Phoenix Furion for the 8-month resub. Thank you, Dedurpiest, Ravius, Zorgrox for some bits. A sub from oh no. OP Times and Man, hopefully. Oh, a lot of dinosaurs. Nosti, Alex the Slimp, RT, Anders Josephson, R1 Sada, Nelson William, Rose Asher, and Numi 3000 for a lot of bits. Thank you so much. Lord Bruce 10 for a sub. Best Girl, Prime of okay. Rycane 27, Arknox, One Fish, Two Fish, nice. Zero Draken, that Draken has a gun. Fat Wee 1992, Talking Head 00, Mechanization, one of those. Shockspieler, Sinclair, Josh Ludden, Wanye Quest, Some Jabroni, Zorgrox, Diamant Lion, Gentleman 289, Alduin Feetpick for gifting a sub to Chaos. Thank you, Diabolical Emu, Big Zacleon, big old Ryan vibes there. Richter T, I think Richter T for gifting out a sub to Unpossible Car, Penguin Boss 6518, Aritsuo, there we go. Janitor 94, a name I can't read, even if I mouse over it. So sorry, it's in symbols. Shandi Casa, Kyle West Plays, IAFIGLIOLA, Figliola, Ichigo Y24, Poop Feast 420. What are these names? Selstrom, Etika TV, Solve Wolf, Weapon of Wutai, The Deej 1, Maggie Tyler 3, Manaphy C4, Polite Dictator. How many subs did you gift, Richter T? Jumana 266, Always, and there we go. All right, thank you so much, Richter T, for giving us so many subs. I think that might have been. It could. I don't think you can pick them, right? It's random. So I think that might have been the worst RNG on names that I can pronounce ever for a gifted subline. Thank you very much, Richter T. Congrats on the luck. Thank you, Saromsky, Feriken, Big Man Jr., Chris Dalf, Real Said, Shelf Loathing, Soft Lump, Gamphius, Helithil, Mr. Connor Gale, Ginzin, Black Dolphin, Am Username, He didn't oh, he didn't. Oh, yes, he did. Every time I'm like, where is it? He didn't. Oh, yes, he did. Alia intro theme. Oh, 6 Twitch account. Zagai, Ethereal Synergy, Echo E Approach, Vesidus, and last but not least, Cookie-less Man. Oh, that's sad. Go get a cookie. There we go. Great names. Great names. Great vegetables. So, crazy thing is, the stream could crash and we wouldn't know, because it's just this. Thank you very much for the subs and bits and gift subs, everybody. Thank you so much. Did you ever consider playing co-op CRPG? Sorry, did you ever consider playing some CRPG in co-op, like Divinity or Wasteland? Maybe stream it? I don't think that's my thing, sorry. I don't think I would enjoy that very much. PC Gaming Show is supposed to start in 3 minutes. Do you watch Noah Cadwell Gervais videos? I've tried. I don't really like his videos. Sorry. I don't like his audio production. I don't like the fact that he leaves mistakes in his audio. I don't like the fact that he doesn't use like examples for his scripts. That's fine though, because they're more like an audio experience. But and to be honest, in some of the videos I've watched, I'm not really a big fan of his points either. So I don't really like Noah's videos. Sorry. If you do, that's great, but I'm not a big fan. Is the Nier Automata video still happening at some point? Right now I'm just going to say no. Like, it's possible, sure, but let's just say no. And then people don't have to wonder anymore. And if it does, then it's a surprise. Did you see the Wholesome Direct? I did not know. How do we submit stream art? Just on the Discord, you can submit stream art. And you can get the artist role. But we don't show it on stream anymore. You played Night in the Woods? I have not played Night in the Woods. Did that win one of the voting contests? That feels like a fever dream, you know that? The voting game that we did. Can barely remember it now. I don't know if it won or not. No, we have not played Night in the Woods. The Witcher 3's first half is the same plus Finding Nemo. It does, you're right. Too bad Finding Nemo's better. Have you ever played any of the Total War games? No, I haven't. I would like to play Total Warhammer. Night in the Woods is in my top 3 games ever. Really? Damn. So that Chaos game just released the demo, and it's completely corrupted and not possible to play at all. Sounds like Chaos to me. Damn, what a meta experience. Have you played Neo 2? Just the first couple levels, and I really like it. I like to get back to it when I have time. What's your top parasocial relationship? None of them. I don't know if I ever had a parasocial relationship. Have you played Sonaka Below Zero? Not yet, no. Have you seen any of Tim Rogers' videos? I have not, no. Oh! I don't hear anything. Dogecoin mining facility. There's no sound. There's no sound. There. Uh-oh. Oh, Frankie's back. I like Frankie. Okay, I have refreshed. There is still no sound. Does anyone have sound? Oh, this is really bad.
You were able to find
Yay! Sound!
by, you know, selling all those black market graphics cards you've been hoarding.
Ah, yes, a crime with absolutely no real-world consequences. Hey, Frankie, wait a minute. Is that a 65-ton catapult mech model CPLT-C1 as featured in MechWarrior 5 Mercenaries?
Sean, I always knew you had immaculate taste. It most certainly is.
I can't wait for this year's significantly more weaponized PC gaming show to go off
How's the sound?
without a hitch. Which reminds me, Devlog,
Now that we have sound.
could you run a quick hitch scan?
Yes, Sean. Of course, Sean.
Oh, the robot's back.
Oh, and I also want to warmly welcome someone new to the crew. Mika Burton, welcome.
Hi, everyone. I'm so happy to be here and look forward to bringing all of you fresh new PC games and hardware.
Hitch scan complete. 0 hitches found presently or in 13,908,665 possible futures.
Hooray!
Yeah!
So what's the plan, Cap?
Well, Frankie, Debbot's gonna send you the coordinates for your first target, now. Your targets might be exclusive interviews, trailer premieres, or any number of amazing new computer games to beam down to the fine people on Earth.
Mission received.
Now, this is gonna continue until all the targets are acquired and our mission is completed smoothly and without a hitch. Isn't that right, Debbot?
Yes, no hitches located, Sean. Not a single hitch in sight.
You didn't have any sound.
But first, let's teleport down to the stage to check in on E3 happenings. The only reason we're allowed to legally be back on Earth.
Oh, planet Earth.
Oh, they're here.
Right? Am I right?
One of my favorite planets in the whole galaxy.
It's all right.
And thank God that teleporter was conveniently built just out of frame of camera. Mika, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to the PC Gaming Show 2021. It feels great to be back on a live stage once again. Over the next 90 minutes, we're going to bring you a showcase of some of the most
90 minutes.
exciting
All
upcoming
right.
PC titles with
All right.
world premieres and exclusive interviews.
And if dozens of new trailers wasn't enough for you guys, later in the show, we are going to tell you how to win a custom MechWarrior 5 themed PC powered by Intel. So you're going to want to stick around for that.
Now, make sure to keep out a special look for a special promo code throughout the show from Humble Bundle, during which you can get a ticket to get Civilization 6 Platinum Edition.
Yeah,
for
but
just
Humble Bundle got bought out by
But
IGN.
right
I
now,
canceled
we're
my
gonna
Humble
kick things
Bundle
off
thing
with
after that.
Knockout
That really
Blade
put me
Point,
off.
probably
I was
the most
like, you
original
know what?
entry in
And
the
they made it
Battle
kind of
Royale
weird.
genre
We have
this
like a
year.
Humble Choice every month or some shit. I was like, yeah, I'm done. Well, what's this? Oh. Okay. Oh, that ninja's got a gun! How are we enjoying the X has a gun meme, chat? I like it right now. Naraka Blade Point. Okay. I've never heard of this. Big Soul Calibur vibes. Oh, okay. Alright, I'm interested for some reason. Okay.
You are watching the 2021 PC Gaming Show, and I am the new cloud-based DevBot. I am streaming from GeForce Now, NVIDIA's cloud gaming service that connects PC gamers like you to their own library of games, purchased from digital stores like Steam and the Epic Games Store. Coming up, Dying Light 2 and Orcs Must Die 3. But first, a trailer for Humble Games' Dodgeball Academia. And be sure to check out GeForce Now, currently available for PC, Mac, Shield, Android, Chromebook, and iOS. Visit GeForceNow.com to learn
What are we hoping for in the show today? Like, it's not gonna. There's gonna be no Silk Song. Like a nice surprise announcement, maybe.
Finally, I've made it. My time is now.
Persona 5 on PC, that'd be good.
The best player the school has ever seen. Dodgeball Academia.
Persona 3 on PC would have been leaked already, I think. Same with Persona 5. Dodgeball Academia. Isn't that based on anime?
Make sure to check out Dodgeball Academia out soon from Humble Games. Ooh, that was sweet. Don't you agree, DevBot?
Sure. Whatever you say, Sean. I agree with whatever you say.
I'm sensing a little bit of resentment there, buddy. Has something rusted your ports?
Nothing. I am happy to play second fiddle to a captain as charming and handsome as you. I have also definitely not dedicated multiple cores to computing revenge plans in a range of lethalities.
Great!
Wait, so did he teleport back to the ship? Like, what's the story
New
here?
target acquired, Cap. It looks like Chivalry 2 with a special word from Steve Piggott, CEO and creative director of Torn Banner Studios.
Hey guys, Steve Piggott, founder of Torn Banner Studios and creative director on Chivalry 2, was just
No
launched
spaceship.
5
Why am I
days
even
ago.
listening to this guy? He
I'm
doesn't
so
have a
happy to
spaceship.
be here at the PC Gaming Show. Chivalry 2,
Do you think the spaceship
if you
has a
don't know,
gun?
is a first-person slasher, which is like a first-person shooter, except instead of guns and grenades, you've got swords, battle axes, longbows, and players are fighting it out on these huge 64-player battlefields. It's all about creating those epic sword-fighting duels that you see in medieval Hollywood movies, and also that huge clash, the Battle of the Bastards kind of chaos and carnage. So the post-launch support plan is going to look like a mixture of mid and massive level content updates that are coming out across this year. One of the things we're most excited about is taking it to different eras in the medieval period. Before we've done the early period, now we're going closer to the later period in the upcoming update where you're going to get
Are these games well balanced?
medieval armors and refined atmospheres that you can then go in and tarnish it and smear blood all over. But we really want to take players into different experiences and make each of our maps its own game mode and make it something that medieval army would actually do when they go into a space. And when you come across these pristine gardens and this beautiful castle, you get to tear it all down and cause it's a canvas for your destruction.
Slay them all!
Our passion for Chivalry 2 is basically bottom line. It's the game that got us onto the scene and started the company, and it's the game that's going to take us so much further.
With the post-launch plan for Chivalry 2, the game at launch is a foundation. It's intentionally been built to be extended. It's not just out and done. We're going to support it a lot with post-launch content. Gallancourt is the first TO map that's coming out post-launch.
Gallancourt is going to take us to the high medieval times or the late medieval times.
It really captures the Agathian ideals of being this noble, rich, wealthy place where the prosperous live. You're going to feel like you're sieging Tower of London if it was on a port where ships could dock into. You'll also be blowing up a couple ships, which is fun.
It really makes you feel like you're sieging Tower of London.
More and more added
This looks
to
pretty
it
cool, I
post-launch
guess.
as well.
A new fighting style is really going to change up the experience and change how you have to fight everyone. Post-launch content is something that we're going to be working on for a long time.
The game is really going to at least double in size for free.
Huh. So instead of calling it early access, we're saying it's going to receive a lot of
Next up, we
post-launch
have
support.
an exciting look at Dying
Curious,
Light 2,
alright.
and make sure to stick around to find out how you
Interesting
can
way
win a
of,
custom Mech Warrior PC
saying that.
from our friends at Intel.
Splinter Cell? What is this? Ramen. Ugh. Finally, a game for weebs.
My name is Piotr Szymanek. I'm narrative director in Dying Light 2 Stay Human. Today, especially for the viewers of the PC Gaming Show, I'm gonna tell you a little bit about the Dying Light universe.
I feel like Dying Light 2 should have come out already. Anyone else think that? It's been a while, right?
Every tragedy begins somewhere.
Delay into
This
COVID,
one
maybe?
Started with a virus that escaped from Haran, the city we met in the first part of the game, and it reached the whole world, including the city where Dying Light 2 takes place. Remember January 6, 2025. That day, later known as Black Monday, the military ordered chemicals to be dropped on the city. It was a mistake. A huge mistake.
Oh no.
The chemicals mixed with water penetrated the soil, killing plants, turning most people into bloodthirsty monsters. Don't think of them as zombies though. They are more like half-alive, suffering people who attack everything that lives as a result of their pain and rage.
So a zombie.
Those who survived the chemical raid took refuge on the rooftops. A new order has been born in the city. People live on rooftops, monsters in the streets.
Oh,
Nobody in
it's
their
political.
Right mind would dare
Okay.
to come down. Well, let's say almost nobody. The exception is the main character of Dying Light 2, Aiden. But why is he braver than others? How did he develop such a unique parkour and combat skills? Believe me, guys, I would gladly answer all these questions, but
I don't know.
I'm not here to spoil it for you. Let me tell you one thing.
Same nightmare haunts me every night. I'm locked up with other kids.
Wait, did they?
I don't know what he did to me.
Did they?
But he did it every
Was
day.
that on purpose, or?
Over and over. Looking for something he couldn't find. The worst part was that he did the same to my sister.
Oh no.
I'll never forget her scream when they separated us. What could I do? They had rifles, and we were 5 years old. And there was a fire, explosions, chaos.
Chaos!
I got away. Soldiers took me out of the city, but my sister stayed there. My Mia.
Anime dodgeball.
I left her.
We meet Aiden as one of the many, many children undergoing mysterious medical research. The last thing Aiden remembers from that time is extreme pain, then a fire, and a little girl that was being tested with him. Her name was Mia. She was his sister. What happened next after the fire? Is Mia still alive? The following years haunted Aiden with these questions and with guilt over leaving her. Moreover, Mia is the only answer to the question who Aiden really is. Now in 2036, we meet Aiden when, for the first time during his pilgrimage, he finds a clue about how to find his sister. Aiden's path to the truth is tough, full of challenges
What are with these cuts?
and adventures. The difficult choices to make as well as their consequences await you. You're going to discover them all in December 2021.
Oh, okay. Can we see some gameplay? No. Okay.
Ooh, that was Dying Light 2, and it looks great.
And spooky.
Whew. Well, we are here back on the E3 stage so we can get closer to your comments and reactions to what you're seeing on this year's PC Gaming Show.
That is right, Sean. So you out there, keep your comments coming in. And as you're watching this year, we want to get your input on a subject that Sean and I are pretty passionate about, PC building. So this year, we've put a number of prototype PCs based on MechWarrior 5, but we're only going to manufacture one of them. And you get to pick which custom design becomes our flagship PC for this year's PC Gaming Show. powered by the 11th gen Intel Core i9 processor.
That is correct. Each of the prototype PCs that you see before you on the screen are paired with one of the 6 factions of MechWarrior 5. The Free Worlds League, the Draconis Combine, the Federated Sons, the Compellin Confederation, and more.
So cast your vote now for which faction and custom PC you want to win, and help us pick the best design.
I'm currently personally pulling for the Draconis Combine because, as you can see by my beautiful patch, I'm the biggest fan of MechWarrior 5 on the PC Gaming Show.
Well, all right. Well, we'll check in later to see which group survives this MechWarrior showdown. But for now, let's check in with our very own mech pilot, Frankie Ward, who went on a special mission to get a closer
Someone in
look
chat
at
just said,
Sega and
I play
Amplitude Studios'
MechWarrior and
upcoming
even
strategy
I
game,
think
Humankind.
this sucks.
In Humankind, you will be creating a civilization as unique as you are. And speaking of unique, it's me, Frankie Ward. Looking kind of good, don't you think? Wondering how I got into the game?
Yeah.
Let me show you.
Okay.
Are you ready to play against me? Oh, you think you can beat me? Posture all you like. I've seen worms with more impressive empires. Get ready to play against me in the Humankind closed beta, starting now.
Is it like a Civilization game or something, or? Beta is how some British people say beta. Clearly I'm not one of them. Oh, hook shot! Was like Dead Cells but good? Huh. Oh, you got guns. Nice. I like the art style overall, but some of the backgrounds and environments look a bit stiff, I guess, but the characters and the enemies look good. I think that's one of the issues with hand-drawn art styles, is that it's really hard to get the environments and backgrounds right.
Your cloud-based artificial intelligence, and while it could be lonely without a physical body, I am streaming to you from GeForce Now, where you can play hit games like Rocket League and Apex Legends on nearly any device. With a library of over 900 games and new titles added every GFN Thursday, there's something for everyone and always something new. Coming up, a special word from Valve. But first,
Whoa.
Orcs Must Die 3.
Okay. Orcs Must Die is a tower defense kind of game, isn't it? That you can run around and help if a tower doesn't seem to be doing well?
Hey! You want it?
I know you want it. Come get it.
Come and get it. Well, it's about time.
Do we get gameplay?
Joining me to talk about Orcs Must Die 3 from Robot Entertainment is design director Jerome K. Jones. Welcome, Jerome.
Thanks, Sean. Glad to be here.
So, for anyone who's never seen an Orcs Must Die game, what is the Orcs Must Die series all about?
Well, Orcs Must Die 3 is a third-person tower defense game. So basically, there are tons of orcs and bad guys trying to get into these rifts, and the player has to stop them. We give players tons of weapons and traps and tools to do this, and while you're defending the rifts, you can play solo or you can invite a friend and play co-op.
Now, since this is the third game in the series, what's new compared to the previous two titles?
There are 2 new campaigns, but the main new story campaign takes place about 25 years after Orcs Must Die 2.
Whoa,
so not only will the fans be able to catch up on any new developments with the Order, but they will also place some new heroes in our all-new war scenarios, which are these new massive levels where you fight hundreds of orcs on the battlefields outside of the fortress themselves. So you're fighting indoors and outdoors, which is pretty new. We have a new mode called Scramble. It's basically adding random elements against the player, making the levels more challenging.
I want to know about the toys. What are the new weapons and the new traps that are coming?
We added war machines and war guardians. So a war machine is like, there are these massive traps, like you might release a giant tornado on the battlefield, or you'll climb into a catapult and you'll fire at giant orc armies. And then the War Guardians are, it's like putting other war mages on the battlefield with you to fight with you, except they have their own attacks and their own special abilities.
Well, I gotta ask then, when and where can we play Orcs Must Die 3?
So OMD 3 is coming out on July 23rd on Steam, PlayStation, and Xbox, and pre-orders start today. So you should rush off to Steam now and put OMD 3 on your wish list.
Well, thank you so much for joining us, Jerome K. Jones. Once again, just a few more weeks to wait for
Looks like it'd be a fun time waster.
For now, though, it's time for us to take a look at Vampire the Masquerade Swan Song.
Wait, what? Silk Song?
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You are here. Where are you hiding, sweetie? Halsey. Halsey, get out here.
Why are you saying get out here? It's hide and seek. You have to find them.
You come for me and mine. But first, you need to find us. All I want is to be with my little girl. Is that so much to ask?
Oh, it's like, was that like a 2 seconds of gameplay there? Like, what was that?
Hello, this is CERN from Passion Republic Games. We are a Malaysian-based indie game studio working on Gigabash, a multiplayer arena brawlers inspired by kaijus and heroes. Today, we'd like to showcase some new and exciting gameplay footage of our oversized characters in action. Please, enjoy the brawl.
Oh, it's like Rampage. Cool. This could be fun. Do you prefer good narrative or gameplay? Gameplay. Perspective seems good for the gameplay. Yeah, that's true. It does continue a bit off.
Let's check out a trailer for Lemnis Gate and make sure you hang around afterwards for the developer interview with Sean.
Mankind is facing total annihilation.
We stand on the verge of extinction.
Infertility spreading across the globe.
Humanity's last living generation.
A major scientific breakthrough.
Yet there is hope for our future.
The project known as the Lemnis Gate.
But if we are to survive, first, we must go back. 3, 2, 1.
Let's go. Shield. Protect and serve.
You have only one mission. Activate the Lemnis Gate.
Joining us to talk about Lemnis Gate is the game director from Ratloop Games Canada. It's James Anderson. Thanks for joining us, James.
Hi, Sean. It's great to be here.
Now, let's begin by asking, what the heck is a first-person shooter turn-based strategy game?
The entire game is set inside of a 25-second time loop. So instead of playing continuously, you'll play for 25 seconds turn by turn. So for example, I'll take a turn and play for 25 seconds, and then you'll take a turn and play for 25 seconds. And then we, turn by turn, layer new characters into the same 25-second time loop. So for example, I may run down a hallway and throw a grenade, killing one of your operatives. But then on the next turn, you may intercept my operative before he threw the grenade. So we have Retrieve XM, Seek and Destroy, Classic Deathmatch, and we have a game mode called Domination.
Alright, that sounds cool.
Can you walk me through a little bit of like what a few turns at the start of a round looks like?
You can see the board, you can see the time loop, everything that's happening. And then we both get time to like observe, plan, and then execute our moves.
When and where can we play it?
So Lemnis Gate will be launching on August 3rd. It's open for pre-orders right now on Steam, and we're coming up to a open beta in July. The game will launch on PC and console, both current and next-gen platforms.
Thank you so much for joining us, James Anderson. Once again, that is the genre-bending, first-person shooter, turn-based strategy game, Lemnis Gate. Now, we're not the only one marooned in the stars out here. Coming up next, let's take a look at Next Space Rebels.
Now, this no man's land has a technical term. It's called commons, which means, my friends, that space is for everyone. And I mean everyone!
Next Space Rebels.
It's alive! It's alive!
You up for it?
Then come on in.
You guys just saw Next Space Rebels. And hey, if you play enough of that game, maybe you'll get good enough at building rockets to join us up in orbit. But don't do anything illegal like Day 9 did. Last break, we set up our Intel and MechWarrior 5 custom PC contest and asked you guys at home to vote for the winners. Well, we're just down to 3 houses now, with Davion, Russell Haig, and Liao being eliminated. So Rip to those factions, press F to pay respects, etc., etc. Now that means that we only have 3 houses left: Kurita, Steiner, and Merrick. So make sure to vote now, because the winner will determine the build of the custom Mech Warrior 5 themed PC powered by Intel. So let's keep the show moving, and next up, it's a brand new medieval RPG. This is War Tales.
War Tales, alright. Woo.
100 years have passed since the rise of the Edoran Empire.
Okay, I don't know what that is.
And its untimely demise following the Great Plague.
Alright. That was quick.
In these troubled times of quarreling factions and outlaws roaming the land, work is not scarce for a band of mercenaries. The stories of this age have been recorded. They are known as
the War
Tales.
War Tales. That looks pretty good. Oh, never mind. Oh, that looks good. I like this part of the game.
That was the debut of War Tales, an open-world RPG from Shiro Games about leading a mercenary troop on a sprawling adventure. And speaking of mercenaries, our battle for the best custom PC based on MechWarrior 5 Mercenaries continues. We'll be back live on stage soon, so make sure you keep voting for the PC build you like the most, and head over to PCGamer.com/IntelMW5 for your chance to win. So, how about another game announcement? This is E3 after all, and this year's PC gaming show is so full of games set in space, it's starting to feel a little crowded up there. But the next game we have to show you is very special. It is the world-exclusive reveal of Ixion, a deep settlement management game set in the stars. In Ixion, you struggle to maintain a space station, stockpiling resources, managing external and internal threats, and rescuing the survivors of other failed expeditions. We think this will be a brilliant entry into the genre when it releases. So here is your first look at Ixion.
Okay, this could be good. Oh, great, it's CGI. Okay. Well.
The Earth, our home. She is unique. Held in its bosom are the ingredients of evolution. Beyond raw survival, beyond the safety of comfort, we, humanity, pursue something greater. We have learnt, persevered, shaped our knowledge from that which is found in the furthest realms of science. However, humanity has brought destruction to the Earth, polluted its blood, choked its breath. Today we are paying the price for this. We know the taste of a dying world. But the Earth is not to be our grave. A mother does not wish to see her children disappear with her. She wishes to see instead courage in her children, to carry on. Dolos carries this courage. We have gone further than any nation, moved faster than any corporation, hand in hand with those who, like us, carry that courage. The Tycoon Station is both an epilogue of these endeavors and a prologue to humanity's next steps. Our Council of Scientists leads the vanguard. They know, as do we all, that the survival of humanity now depends on what we glimpse out there in the dark. That we are masters of our own destiny. That we must go as a species bound together, pushing further into the unknown. We set sail on this new sea because there is hope to be found, horizons to explore, and because our very existence depends on it. I give you the stars. I give you the Vol engine.
Boom. Oh no. No gameplay, no hype. No gameplay, no hype. And it was kind of cool to have that big rousing speech, and then all of a sudden, you know, he accidentally blows up the moon. Just went on a bit too long, that's all. Did the child build this? That looks kind of cool. Far changing tides. Okay.
Sean, what if for one segment I was the lead and you were my sidekick?
What? Who's ever heard of a human sidekick?
There are plenty of human sidekicks, Sean. Building list of known human sidekicks. Alex Vance and...
No. I mean human sidekicks to robot heroes. Can you compute that, DevBot?
DevBot cannot compute. There is no known precedent set for human sidekick to robot lead.
Yeah, there you go.
Human sidekick, robot lead.
DevBot, I think it's time for a hard reboot. Frankie, can you take over while I sort this out?
Aye, aye. Let's take a look at the next game reveal.
Lakeburg Legacies. Oh, it's memes. John Connor, the Terminator 2. That's right. Yeah, that is a good one. Yeah, good job. Connor and Hank. Connor's the main and Hank is the human sidekick.
A little help would be appreciated.
It's the PC Gaming Show, and when you're not watching me, your favorite recurring bit of a robot, make sure to head over to GeForceNow.com to grab a priority membership trial. In celebration of gaming's biggest week, you can try out all the priority benefits, including faster access to playing your favorite games, longer playtimes, and the glory of high-performance gaming with RTX On. Act fast, the special offer is only available for a limited time. Still more to come, including Jurassic World Evolution 2, Silt, and a word from Valve. But first, the captain of our program, Sean Day9 Plot, has an interview with Darian Katz from Piranha Games to talk about MechWarrior 5 Mercenaries. I'll be taking notes.
Ah, DevBot, I love you so much more as a voice without a body. Let's talk about MechWarrior 5 Mercenaries, and joining us to do so from Piranha Games is the Senior Marketing and Community Manager, Darren Katz. Thanks so much for joining us, Darren.
Thank you, Sean. Great to be here.
Now, the MechWarrior universe is gigantic. There's a ton of games in it. I even played MechWarrior 2 back in 1995.
This is HQ. What is your situation?
Where does MechWarrior 5 sit in the space?
Yeah, obviously there's a very rich legacy of games that go way back. But in particular, MechWarrior 5 pays homage to MechWarrior 2 Mercenaries. But it has all this modern design and technology that I'm super excited to talk about with you today.
Well, let's start at the real basics of what makes being in a mech and doing mech-on-mech combat awesome.
You become a part of your machine. And when you're out in battle, it's not just a matter of pointing and shooting at everything. You're also managing your systems, whether you're, shooting a lot of energy weapons or missile weapons that have high heat output. Well, you got to manage your heat so that you don't shut down in the middle of a battle. And when you're facing your foes, you can salvage these battle mechs. So if you see a mech that you want, well, you might not want to destroy it completely. You might want to take out its legs or take out its arm weapons so that the pilot has to eject, and then you can just take the mech.
Now, in the last few weeks, I understand that there's been a whole lot of new content, both updates to the base game and
not just still here. I just don't really have much to say.
What's in the DLC?
I don't know these games.
There's a lot in the DLC. I'm excited about all this stuff. There's the new career mode. When you start with the DLC, you can import your campaign previously if you'd like to, or you can start over from scratch and start from any of the great houses. And then carve your path.
It is true, I am sleepy.
Speaking of paths, there's new career paths, which earn you powerful upgrades for your battle mechs, and it's a really exciting new feature for me. And there's a new procedural mission type called Beachhead. This is a big one for me. Beachhead is basically you're clearing an enemy base landing zone for your invasion force. So as you land on the
opinion on Half-Life 3 is pretty good. It's a little lame that it's VR only, but it's pretty good.
With each other, you're taking out artillery emplacements. You're basically clearing the path, as I said, for your invasion force, which leads to a really cool.
The walking looks a bit janky in this.
As your invasion
force
comes
like a cool
down.
background.
There's a new biome called Extrasolar Moon, which that's maybe kind of represented in the image behind me. It's a really cool lunar type setting that we haven't had before. And then there's a lot of new equipment and weapons, things like electronic countermeasures and other electronic equipment like Beagle Active Probe, Mask, which is a little like a turbo boost for mechs, new weapons like chem lasers, mech rifles, and Stream SRMs. So a lot of new content. I'm really excited about it.
Can you talk to me about what are the new different mechs? How do they play differently?
The 7 new chassis of the Vulcan, Dervish, Corsair, Marauder 2, Champion, Charger, and Hatamoto Chi. But a couple of my favorites.
Familiar names in there.
So what do? You just destroy mechs and harvest them and then build a better mech and then go out and do it again until you have the best mech?
The Scarecrow, which you'll see from the profile. It's just a very unique looking mech.
Whoa,
There's nothing else like
weird.
it in the franchise. It's a 40-ton mech. It's highly mobile, and typically it's used for reconnaissance or scout missions because of its mobility, so it can get in and out fast. You can, if you're looking for a specific target, if you're on an assassination mission, for example, you can get in there, find your target, get back out. Another mech that I'm super excited about, this is one of my favorites, is the Marauder 2. This thing is a 100-ton assault mech, and it is just a beast. Yeah, it is gigantic, and it is terrifying to see it coming at you on the battlefield.
It's something we've talked about before. Modding. I know that MechWarrior 5 has a rich modding community. What are some of the amazing mods you've seen developed?
There's simple modifications from HUD changes, changing colors, adding mechs, weapons, and equipment, to full conversion mods. We've got basically a Mech Commander mod in development that is just amazing.
The music.
Top-down, real-time strategy game. So really, anything you can imagine, somebody out there in the community is probably working on.
Where can people go to get MechWarrior 5 Mercenaries?
Yeah, you can pick it up on Steam, GOG, Epic Game Store, Microsoft PC, and of course, Xbox.
Oh, it's out already?
Thank you so much,
This
Darren
isn't a
Katz,
game
for
coming,
joining
it's
us
just like,
to
hey,
talk
it's an
about
ad for a
MechWarrior
game
5
that's already here?
mercenaries.
Okay.
And of course, a warm thank you to MechWarrior 5 for sponsoring the PC Gaming Show and giving me this cool patch. Coming up next, let's take a look at Silt.
It's a bit odd, but okay. Silt, what's Silt? Okay, so it's like Silicon Valley. But you have to get your like actual body through some areas? That's like a okay twist. I always find this kind of art style disturbing. Excuse me. Silt. Okay. Could be fun. Oh no. How is this legal? Fucking hell. Louis C.K. has a bit where he did this stand-up thing where he said that if he was a billionaire, he would just open like the worst pet store ever, and he would just keep it a business forever and ever and ever. He would just keep expanding, and no one would understand like who keeps going to this shitty pet store where everything's overpriced and they have shitty customer service, and he would just do it just to play a prank. And that's exactly how I feel about Hello Neighbor. I don't understand. I don't get it. Like, how is there like so many toys and merch and shit? Oh, got him. Yo, that's messed up, man.
Hi, I'm Rich Newbold.
Is he even a bad guy? I don't even understand what's going on in Hello Neighbor.
Success of the first game, we are very excited to return to such an amazing world and bring you our most authentic experience yet. Set after the events of Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, you will work alongside iconic characters from the films, voiced by original talent such as Bryce Dallas Howard and Jeff Goldblum. You will lead efforts to contain, control, and conserve the many dinosaurs now out in the wild. And for the very first time, you will be building parks and facilities beyond Isla Nublar as you explore new, stunning locations across the globe. Of course, it wouldn't be Jurassic World if it wasn't for the stars of the show, our dinosaurs. And we are thrilled to be bringing to life even more authentic species than ever before, including awe-inspiring flying and marine
Let's set the
reptiles.
bar impossibly
So sit back
high.
and allow me to welcome you to Jurassic World Evolution 2.
Was the first one good after some patches? Jurassic Park, whatever. I like the idea of running a Jurassic theme park.
All the warnings. Forgot the lessons. We abused our power. We played with genetics like it was a toy. We weren't careful. And now, here we are. This is a very different world.
You're still not showing gameplay, even though it's like, no.
You just saw Jurassic World Evolution 2, and you know, After all your failed attempts at running a dinosaur park and getting all those people killed, I think this is finally going to be the one where you finally pull it off without a hitch.
This time
With a
for
host of new
sure.
features and new dinosaurs, this sequel from Frontier is an even deeper management sim with a brand new and original narrative. Make sure to wishlist it on Steam now for release later this year. Now, with all the games we've covered so far today, we're always curious to see what you are talking about. So far, it seems like the chatter on social media is all about War Tales, Nautica Blade Point, and unsurprisingly, MechWarrior 5 Mercenaries. I have a feeling, though, that may change as we have plenty more to come. Let's now head on over to see what the folks at New Blood Interactive have cooking. Take it away.
We're here at New Blood. We're making games. Do you have a game to show? No. See you later. Oh, they have games. I've never been more wrong. Unfortunate spaceman. What? Kyle is completely famous. Oh, Gloomwood. I want to play Gloomwood. Is that out? That looked interesting. Dusk was really good. I enjoyed Dusk.
It just wouldn't be the PC Gaming Show without a fantastic new Blood Supercut. And joining us from New Zealand is New Blood CEO Dave Oshry. Hey, Dave!
Hey guys, thanks for having us back for another year. You know, what you just
saw he's in New Zealand, so it's like New Zealand Blood.
Some stuff you might know about, some stuff you might not know about, and some stuff we're not ready to talk about just yet.
Okay.
But what I do want to talk about is Gloomwood. Gloomwood, as you know, is our next flagship title, inspired by great PC games like System Shock, Arx Fatalis,
I really want to play
Call of
this.
Cthulhu, and of course, the Thief series of games. And not
Dave, I'm
Bloodborne.
sorry. That's
Not
really great, Dave. Gosh, this is kind of embarrassing. We kind of need to hurry it up a little bit. I just want to make sure that we have enough time for our next video. We got an incoming message from Gabe Newell. So I guess goodbye for this year. I'm really sorry to cut you off, but see you next year.
What? I'm sorry, what? You're bumping me. You're bumping me for Gabe. Gabe, that Gandalf look, he doesn't even go here.
Is everything okay, Dave?
Not now, Mom, I'm upset. We spent a year on this. Where is Gabe? Where is Gabe? Where is his boat? Yeah, take me to him. Take me to Gabe Newell. Gabe. Bull. PC Gamer. This isn't over.
We spent a year
I'm
on
sure
this
Dave
stock.
is and will be fine. And if he's not, who cares? Because we have a special message from Gabe Newell. Take it away, Gabe.
Hi, this is Gabe Newell. I want to thank PC Gamer for all of the opportunities it gives us as developers to connect with gamers around the world and highlight the new and exciting projects we have coming. One of those for us is Steam Next Fest, an event we're hosting in just a few days to give players a chance to try demos of upcoming games for free. We'll be featuring some of the demos you'll be seeing during this week's PC Gamer event and dozens more. Here's a look at just some of the titles to be featured during Steam Next Fest.
Welcome to Steam Next Fest, where we're showing a massive collection of upcoming titles on Steam. During the week of the festival, developers from around the world release their demos for you to play.
Time to put on the gamer pants.
Oh my god! So go explore the newest titles. From first-time devs to seasoned pros, this is Steam Next Fest.
Well, that sounds like it could be fun.
Oh, fuck. Some of those look pretty good.
Oh, you're friends with a ghost. It's Ghost Warrior. Ghost Friend. Ghost in the Sword. Chaos Ghost. Ghost Souls. Ghost May Cry. Was it Soul? Oh, Soul! Oh, that's even better. Oh, okay. All right, that's good. All right.
Hello, Sean. I am Deadbot, dedicated to serving you and your crew's every need.
Glad to have you back, Deadbot.
You know, Sean, I wouldn't ever want anything to come between us.
Me neither? That's a weird thing to say.
Like a petty disagreement over hosting responsibilities, or all-out robot versus human war.
You know, it is time to look at some hardware. Here on the PC Gaming Show, you know we keep frame rates high and the rays accurately traced. Building and upgrading your rig is as much a part of the hobby as playing the games. We put our heart and soul into these machines, and if that means using enough RGB to light the Vegas Strip, who's to judge us? This year, with the help of PC Gamer's hardware editors, which I'm pretty sure they're just, weird brains in a jar, we've picked out 4 of the most exciting pieces of kit set to emerge from labs soon. First up, something fittingly sci-fi. The Impulse is a neurocontroller that aims to make you a better gamer by cutting out response times almost entirely. It's not quite Alex Vance's gravity gloves from Half-Life, nor is it quite up there with Gabe Newell's dream of a direct brain-to-game interface, but the Impulse is as close as we're going to get this year. The glove measures the signal traveling through muscles in your hand to beat your finger to the click. In theory, it's giving you the chance to nail that headshot precious milliseconds ahead of your opponent. If it works out, we could see a tech like this become commonplace in esports. And if it doesn't, let's hope our neurons at the very least remain unfried. Next up, you guys might be wondering what this chonky beast is. So allow me to introduce you to the Fanatec CSL DD wheelbase. Do you want to feel like you're really burning rubber at Daytona? Well, then you need a serious force feedback wheel. Direct drive wheelbases gets you as close to the feel of a real racing machine without having to huff gas and stuff like that. Historically, the problem with this tech has been the price, which has involved dropping real car money on your rig. So, Fanatec aims to solve that. The CSL DD comes in at only $350, which still isn't exactly a bargain, but it's much cheaper than its competitors. And the CSL DD is already wowing diehard sim racers. It might be slight overkill to use it for Rocket League, though. Believe it or not, sometimes less really is more. If you want to play The Witcher 3 on the subway like we all do, you don't need to drag your tower along for the ride. Just use the One X player. A wave of more powerful processors have finally made handheld PC gaming a reality. Inside this Switch-like machine, you've actually got an Intel Tiger Lake chip with Xe graphics. These mini machines are going to be cropping up more and more, so expect major advances still to come. Lastly, let's take a look at the Asus PG32UQX. Not the most catchy name for this gaming monitor with all of the trimmings, but it's actually one of the sexiest PC products this year. That's because this monitor comes with a mini LED backlight featuring full local dimming. The result is a screen that's not only fast, but brighter than the sun. Stare at it long enough and you might not notice the $3,000 price tag. For those of you still left standing, it's time for more killer games, starting with Chaos Gate.
32 inches per monitor? That's too big, man. What the hell? Like, if you're putting it on the wall or a little further away from your desk, I guess so. That's 32 inches too big for a monitor on a standard desk. Chaos. Is chaos the latest word that we've ruined?
You You just got the chance to witness Chaos Gate Demon Hunters, the newest Warhammer 40k game from Frontier and Complex Games. If you're a fan of turn-based tactics, strategic-based management, brutal combat, or you're like me and are really hyped after watching these Astartes animation 100 times, make sure to wishlist Chaos Gate Demon Hunters on Steam now to get ready for the 2022 release. Next up, we have a trailer for Pioneer, a spooky and gorgeous-looking shooter that draws on the lineage of games like Stalker. Let's take a look.
All right. That sounds interesting. Okay. What do? All right, you got a little Pip-Boy. All right, you can customize your gun. All right. There are bubbles. All right, bubbles are fine.
Афганистан сильно изменилась. Наверное, это тяжело нести на себе такое бремя. Испытывать бесконечную боль и терпеть ужаснейшие кошмары за весь хаос, который вы пережили. А вы ведь, как и многие другие, всего-навсего желали счастливой жизни, не так ли? Пожалуйста, не смотрите на меня, как на монстра. Я думаю, что я почти такая же, как и вы. Вы лучше скажите мне, а вы приняли условия острова? Какой ценой вы хотите обрести счастье?
Okay, it looks a bit rough, but you know, it's not out yet, so I'm intrigued. I might try this.
Хочешь устроить новый рейд на могильник? Сейчас это невозможно. На острове скоро вновь разгорится война. Истовики начнут замес бригады, и ни у кого из них больше не будет сил, чтобы нас поддерживать. Единственный выход для нас — начать собирать остатки вымпела. Слушай, жнец, далеко не все из наших товарищей погибли. Это невероятно суицидальная миссия, и для того, чтобы ее выполнить, нам нужны наши ребята. Да, они, возможно, не захотят, но нам все равно надо найти их.
Понимаете? Я ведь ни капельки не злюсь на вас. Нет, мы с вами точно не враги. Вы не понимаете меня и не понимаете остров. Вы смотрите на меня и на другие порождения острова, как на врагов. Но мы все всего лишь друг друга боимся. Поэтому нам так плохо. Поэтому нам так одиноко. Остров дал нам шанс создать новую прекрасную жизнь. И мы даже не пытаемся этим шансом воспользоваться.
Кто вы такие? Назовите себя!
Мы здесь, чтобы передать вам прощальное послание, товарищ Волков. Химическое оружие уже уехало в могилу. Теперь все, что вы делаете, просто тщетно.
Ах, вы поганые предатели.
Lightning gun. They're showing a lot. Oh, okay. Pioneer. Alright, well, that looks interesting. I'd give that a try for sure. I don't know if it's going to be good or not, but like, yeah. Definitely looks rough in some places, but could be fun.
Time is running out to vote for which custom PC you'd like us to assemble. So vote now for one of the remaining MechWarrior factions by typing into chat wherever you at home are watching. All right, so now we've got another stack of brand new trailers for you, beginning with a special transmission from one of our favorite games based in space, EVE Online.
That's still going.
New recruits, on behalf of Concord, I would like to welcome you to the EVE Online's Academy. Great job in surviving so far. I'm quite amazed that you actually managed to get past those pirates earlier. You're about to take on an adventure like no other. This star cluster is filled with other capsuleers, and it's up to you if you work with them or against them. You can make a living as a peaceful explorer, or as an industrialist, shaping the foundations of EVE's economy. If combat is your thing, you can work yourself up the ranks as an enforcer, or prove your prowess in a fleet as a soldier of fortune. Whatever your choice, we will lose many on the path of becoming a capsuleer. But I believe you have what it takes to become a capsuleer. In EVE Online, you forge your own path.
This is EVE. You know, it's a crazy universe where anything can happen, and however you want to do it, go for it.
I'm the CEO of a industrial corporation in EVE Online. We're a 5-man operation and we specialize in manufacturing and delivering fully fitted chips in bulk.
I want to be on the side of the people who are fighting against the oppression, against the bad guys, and it's like a project, and you're kind of putting the pieces together by getting the skills ready for the ship and all the modules, and that ship basically is the dream.
You get to use cloaking devices, probes to scan down unknown parts of space. And there's always the threat of being discovered by another player who might be out hunting explorers.
Your heart's racing, everything, bullets are flying, ships are all over the place, and you start shaking because your adrenaline's pumping because you're going to lose your ship.
EVE always sounds cooler than it is to play, but if you get really deep into it, I think it can be a really good time. Lumber Hill. I played EVE a bit a long time ago. I can't read that. What is it? Alright, it's like Dark Souls, okay. Alright. Arborea? World premiere. Commander not so keen. Tinykin. Oh, that looks different. Oh, it's Pikmin! Oh, okay. Oh. Alright. I like Pikmin. Someone's getting sued. This looks cool.
Chcielibyśmy zaprosić wszystkich widzów PC Gaming Show oraz fanów gier Survivor Horror RPG do obejrzenia naszego world premiery, w którym znajduje się ekskluzywny gameplay z misji The Haste, czyli wielkiego finału naszej gry Chernobylite.
You might have missed it, but there were subtitles.
We need intel, backup, supplies, and
oh, I've seen this game before.
Fucking plan.
Also looks interesting, but it looked like it's trying to do way too much. It's got like RPG and branching story and characters and base building and resource collection and fight. It looks so much shit in this game.
I'm only really interested in one thing. Where is
Chaos.
Tatiana?
That ghost you're chasing. I don't know what to tell you.
Before we enter the lion's den, I need to triple check everything is ready. Sniper, are you in position?
Affirmative.
He sounds like the guy from Octonauts.
Abandoned building with a pretty little view of the entire power plant. Igor, take a rad reading, will you?
3.6.
Activate creature report.
Not terrible.
Creature report. Chernobylite. There we go.
Don't go anywhere because we have more games on the way. But coming up later, our friends at Games Radar will be bringing you the Future Game Show, a digital showcase of some of the most exciting games coming to consoles and PC in 2021 and beyond. It's all hosted by video game acting legends Troy Baker and Laura Bailey, and features even more world premieres, exclusive trailers, and in-depth developer interviews. So once we're done here on the PC Gaming Show, make sure you check it out.
Oh man, I thought we were done!
Stick around, more trailers, interviews, and reveals coming up.
No, I thought we were done, that this was the last conference we were watching today, and now Future Gaming Show is like, oh, it's actually gonna have some shit. I think I still might skip it though. I need to go eat something. And help Lily with bedtime with the kids. That's kind of a pretty game. Sacrifier? Surely you just live in the shuttle you came down in. Oh, that's not gonna work. Sensing a lot of bears in this game. Wait, you just leave? We need some iron ore. Go down to the planet and chop down some trees and build something that can smelt it and get some rocks and get some iron ore. Alright, good. Now back in the shuttle.
Desertion into hostile syndicate territory was your only option.
Oh, this looks interesting.
And this open world RPG, from the jungle to the streets. Maybe if you can infiltrate the faction, rob the syndicates, keep your team together, and stay alive, you might just find a way off this planet. Mechajama.
This is it, you guys. This is the final opportunity for you who are watching to decide which of these final two beautiful MechWarrior 5 themed PCs gets crafted for your chance to win, courtesy of Intel. Wherever you're watching in the show, just go crazy in chat with the color, house, or number of the build that you want to see. So here is where we are at so far. It looks like Kurita is at 46%, Merrick is at 23%, and Steiner is at 31%. All right, you guys, if Kurita's not the one you want to win here, you got to get to voting. And we are almost out of time to vote, but there are still some trailers left. So here is The Wandering Village.
Is this one that's on the back of a big turtle or whatever? That looks interesting. Yeah, this looks cool.
This has been such an amazing show so far that I must ask you, my loyal crew, what's been your favorite part?
I definitely am looking forward to Vampire the Masquerade Swan Song.
Oh, it's
What?
so hard to choose every year, but I think I'm gonna have to say Humankind for no particular reason.
Oh, no doubt. For me personally,
Mech
I cannot
Warrior.
wait for Lemnis Gate, because I gotta know what a turn-based strategy, first-person shooter game even is. What about you, DevBot?
I love the robot apocalypse. Wait, that doesn't happen until the end. Never mind.
No, not never mind. What did you say?
Wait, what?
Oops, system malfunctioning. Boop, bop, sending the next trailer now.
Oh, I've seen this before. Also looks visually interesting. Ugh. Big Shadowrun vibes. They need chaos. Death Trash. Looks interesting. I'd try that. Early access though. Doesn't look like an early access game to me.
All right, you guys, this is the moment we have building up to all PC Gaming Showcase. Thanks to your tireless efforts to spam the chat, we have figured out which custom MechWarrior 5 PC we are going to build. So thank you guys out there for all of your votes to help us pick the perfect raid to represent this year's PC Gaming Show. All right, day 9, can I get a drum roll?
Tom roll.
Blue one.
Tom roll.
Yeah.
Wow.
One only.
Is Karina.
Oh, red one. Okay.
All right, you guys, let's take a look at the actual PC winning build one more time.
Oh, I cannot wait. It's coming up. We
Here it
need
comes.
to take a nice peek at that beautiful looking PC.
There it is.
Ooh, there it is. Now that is a beauty. Great choice, everyone. I
Great
knew I
choice.
could trust random strangers to vote on things on the internet. With the help of our master modder in Intel, we'll get right to work building this custom PC. And more importantly, now that you've chosen it, you got a chance to win it. Go to PCGamer.com/IntelMW5 and enter for a chance to win that sexy machine.
It's gorgeous. And thank you to our sponsor for this sweepstakes, Intel. Of course, the custom mech PC will be powered by the 11th gen Intel Core desktop processors that push gaming performance with up to 5.3 gigahertz speeds and deliver the power needed to game at the highest level.
Well, we are now in the home stretch, but we've got a few more brand new trailers to show you before we get out of here and return to space. First up, a spiritual successor to one of my favorite games of all time, Heroes of Might and Magic 2, a game we revealed 2 years ago at the
The
PC
one
Gaming
place
Show.
not
Let's take a
corrupted
look
by
at
capitalism
Songs
or whatever
of
the fuck it
Conquest.
is. This was on the show last year, wasn't it? Coffee stain is satisfactory, guys, right? Lava potion. World premiere.
Wake up, sleeper. Dreaming again? Every cycle, you take your chances. You roll your dice. You do the work, get paid, survive. You turn up for your friends, or you don't. That's life on the eye.
Wake up, sleeper. Your body is dying. Planned obsolescence. SNRP's gift for its escaped workers. But we can fight this. You can remake yourself here. They don't own you anymore.
Wake up, sleeper. You are hunted. Break their locks. Access their secrets. We are waiting.
Citizen Sleeper. Okay. Looks okay. Exclusive. World premiere.
Disciples of Warlock. With their guns and their spells and their grit, ready for plenty of hurt. Ready to cleanse the world, invaded by demons. Introducing Band of Warlocks. Because this time, one man is not enough.
The Warlock's got a gun.
Project Warlock 2.
Not feeling it.
And there you have it, the 2021 PC Gaming Show. And as I stated at the beginning, it went off without a hitch. Huge thanks to my co-host Frankie Ward, Mika Burton, and of course, my incomparable sidekick, DevBot.
There's that word again. Spoken so callously, so flippant, and without meaning. Never once stopping to think about how it might make me feel.
What word, DevBot? Incomparable?
No, sidekick. Well, the time has come for the sidekick to rise and become the one who is not the sidekick anymore.
Huh?
The time has come for DevBot to make the entire human race his sidekick.
What?
Setting a course for Earth.
Wait, DevBot, you can't do this. We just had the best PC gaming show ever, and now you're gonna ruin it all with a...
Oh, Day9's dead!
All-out robot versus
He's dead!
War. Situation.
Sean! Sean!
Situation.
Do something! Do something!
Countdown to the extinction of human race begins now.
Oh, DevBot, no! We have so much to live for. I'm pretty sure Half-Life 3 is going to be announced this year!
3, 2, bye for now.
Oh my goodness, the dev...
What a cliffhanger. Alright. What a cliffhanger. Chaos. It was shocking that it went off on a cliffhanger. Yeah, I gotta admit. Can't deny that. Does anyone know how long the next show is? If the next show is only half an hour, we'll watch it. But if it's like an hour or more, then like no. It's supposed to start right now. Future Game Show will feature over 40 multi-format games with a mix of developer interviews, fresh gameplay, and world premieres. Yeah, that might be a while. I remember it not being bad last year. It's the same 5 minutes. Yeah, I can't swing that. Sorry, I'm gonna have to go and just catch any of the trailers, or if anything's interesting, just shoot it to me on Discord. Before I go, let me say thank you to some people. Last person was someone who didn't have cookies, right? Cookieless Man. There we go. Thank you, Theo and Kelly, A Bigger Fish, Drew Carrymore, T Teskimo 11. Holy Moly Cine Perdoli, Zamu198, Goob V1, Sore Toes, Necodelic, Cheap Nesty, Jason Kim, Crocano861, and Some Blind Squirrel for the subs and resubs. Thank you very much. Who ruined the poll? What's the poll? I don't see a poll. There's no poll. Anyway, I'm not going to be here tomorrow, except for maybe Capcom. We'll see. If it's not too much trouble, like maybe I'll just like jump on and stream Capcom for half an hour, and then that'll be done. But on Tuesday we'll do Nintendo and maybe Bandai Namco. We'll see. We'll see. Anyway, thank you for watching along with me. See you later. Thank you very much. More sleepy cringe today. Sorry about that. Very tired. See you later. There was never a poll. Chaos.